In today's video, I'm going to show you how to counter every assassin in Brawl Stars, starting with Stu. If you saw my video about the damage dealer, Stu is a really good counter to many brawlers. Any brawler that outranges Stu can be effective since keeping your distance against Stu is really important. I also find healers like Poco or Jaeyoung quite effective against burn damage. Cordelius can also be really good since his Shadow Realm prevents brawlers from using their super. Next is Edgar, and he gets countered by practically every brawler in the game. His short range, low health and pretty unforgiving super makes him so easy to counter. High DPS brawlers can take care of him easily, but on open maps you can go with every sniper. Keep your distance against him and have an escape mechanism like a jump or a dash ready if possible. Sam is basically Edgar if he were a tank. Unlike Edgar, Sam has a pretty reliable super, being useful for slowing enemies, dealing good damage, high mobility and even some passive healing with hearty recovery. Keeping your distance won't be enough since Sam can close that distance easily, but on open maps snipers still wreck any assassin. Lou is really good at keeping Sam in check since his main attack can stun really well, and Griff can deal with Sam even if he gets up close since he deals crazy damage at a distance. Shade is probably one of the most toxic assassins in the game. He can attack through walls and even pass through them with his super. Against Shade, try to avoid being too close to walls. A brawler with good wall break and high DPS like Griff or Chester can be effective, but Lou easily deals with his super. If you're in a map with enough walls, tanks especially Jackie can outplay Shade. Next is Mortis, and he's a lot like Edgar. He's been in the game for so long, he's incredibly easy to counter with almost every brawler. Keeping your distance and wasting as much ammo as possible is effective, so tanks are his worst nightmare. They have way too much health which drains his ammo easily, which means brawlers like Bull, Daryl and even Ash can wreck Mortis. Keep in mind that other tanks like BB or Buster may have a bit more trouble. Buzz is another tanky assassin. He has so much health with little range, but he's constantly charging his super. Lou, Chester, Shelly, Surge, Gus and Mina can effectively cancel his super, but I find using Buster's shield with Kevlar vest to be particularly useful for negating the stun with his super. Next is Fang, and he can be a problem with the wrong brawlers. Unlike every other assassin we've mentioned, Fang has a decent long-ranged attack with an insanely long super, so he won't be useless against long-ranged brawlers. Still, high DPS brawlers will wreck him. Shelly, Clancy, Griff and even Gil with Twister can deal with Fang. Otis can also be effective since his super makes Fang's ambush completely useless. Mico has also been a sneaky counter against damage dealers, but he's also one of the easiest brawlers to counter as over time he's become a lot easier to deal with. Similar to Mortis, tanks will bully him. He has really slow reload speed and tanks will drain his ammo. Bull, Jackie and even RT with his super can get rid of Mico. Melodie is one of the more complex brawlers in the game. The usual long range and high DPS brawlers won't be as effective against her since she has incredible mobility. Cordelius is probably your best bet since his Shadow Realm is very strong and he's one of the best brawlers in the meta right now. His ability to stop her from using her super in the Shadow Realm will be very useful. Next is Lily, and she can really be a pain to deal with. If you want to beat Lily, try baiting her gadget as much as possible. The more time she can't use that gadget, the better your chances are at beating her, since she has a really long cooldown on Vanish. She also doesn't fare too well against tanks, so brawlers like Bull, Jackie and Daryl can be strong against her. Allis is definitely the most unique and original assassin. Her kit is unlike anything Brawl Stars has ever seen, and her trait makes it so much better. Like quite literally every assassin we've mentioned so far, keep your distance, but having a good healing ability or support brawler would help. Jackie wrecks Ali with counter crush, and Bull's or Shelly's high DPS will be useful. Gigi is the newest assassin coming to the game, and right now she's too new to be setting off how to counter her. For now, it seems like high DPS brawlers can get the job done, since her main attack doesn't have the best unload speed. I can't believe they added another mythic assassin. With Crow's place in the meta, he's become a bit more difficult to counter. He can negate healing from brawlers and just be incredibly annoying. In Heist, try not to feed his hypercharge. Snipers outrange him and put him in his place. Outside of Heist, you can use a tank with enough health to withstand Crow's poison. Specific brawlers like Meg, Frank, Draco and BB can be useful. Leon can be hard to deal with, but his counters make him useless. Crow's poison can make his super useless, Stu can easily escape him, and Pearl can match his damage with a lot more HP. Right now, Cordelius feels impossible to counter, but with the right brawlers he can be useless. Tanks eat Cordelius's ammo and can do decent damage in return. Frank and Buster can do this really well, and Nita's full 4 can be a pretty bad matchup for Cordelius. But with how Cordelius is moving in the meta, you probably need a lot more skill to beat him. Next is Kenji, and he's a pretty solid assassin. He's a lot like Mortis, so a lot of his counters will be good against him. High DPS brawlers with lower health won't be as effective since Kenji can heal with every attack, but they're still useful. Tanks like Ash, Bull, El Primo and especially Frank put Kenji in his place. Last but definitely not the least is Kaz, and she's she's also really good right now. She's pretty difficult to counter, and with little in-game playtime, I can't really tell you how to counter her. What I can do is show you the best brawlers for the job. RT's versatile build is great against both of Kaze's forms. His normal form is good against her ninja form since she has pretty short range, and his super form is good against her geisha form and ninja form. She's also not that good against tanks, so Frank, Bull, and definitely Ash would be her best counters. Let me know what brawler class I should do this for next, and thanks for watching.